My country people, one pastor don come out say nobody go fit remove Oga Tinubu. Even cockroach no fit remove Oga Tinubu. Na God na anoint Tinubu to be a president. I say na so we dey hear am for inside the market. My country people, make na lis ten to the man. The way he take talk am say na God anoint Tinubu to be a president of Nigeria.
The only person that can stop Tinubu is God. Nobody, no human. If Inee, let them gather 500. Nobody can stop him. Is God. Whether he rigo, he didn't rigo, is God. What happens tomorrow is God. What happens next week is God. What happens next 50 years, it will be God. Only God can look at him and say, no way. When I search, I told you I have not told you what happened. I will tell you. 25 years ago, God made a promise to that man that he will make him the president. You know where he made it? In Redeem Camp. You know who took him? The wife. It was the wife who took him. Take what I'm telling you. Said, I will make you the president. But then his heart was right. You don't know God. There are certain priests that the wife knows that she goes to. And she will remind God, remember what you told my husband. Yet we stay here. I no go agree, oh, I no go agree. Whether by rigging or by rigging. Are you following what? Shh. I'm not. I'm showing you, as a man of God, what do I do? I'm supposed to echo back what I hear. Is that not it? It was a promise. Was Nigeria like this when that thing was made? No, sir. Check my prophecy. I said, let it be recorded that a time came when Nigerians began to fight for their own emancipation. That's exactly what's happened. If you want to take it back, go back and study the history of Ukraine. A revolution is the only way out. I know what I'm saying. Have I ever lied to you? Go back and check it. I said it when there was no prophecy yet. You go back, take the cry, and say, Lord, how many years were the children of Israel supposed to stay in the land of Egypt? 400 years. How many years they stay? 430. That means we can still go. God, it took after 30 years, God now say, I've heard. So we can go back and say, Father, even though we know, you cried, you weep. I'm telling you what stood. Finally, they called the result midnight when you were sleeping. Has the drama finished? No, sir. That's what I'm telling you. Men now, I'm not the only one. There are men now who are seeing things and say, okay, this was what happened. We can come this way. We can come this way. They are coming with the same covenant and say, Father, did you give him by promise? You gave him a bit, but Father, look at this. This was when his heart was right with you. But now, oh God, because as long as the heart of Asa was right with God, God made him king. But when your heart was lifted, spiritual side of life, you only cast election, you cast your PVC. I was telling us, the moment we're casting PVC, putting this in, let us go back, because life is controlled from the other side. There's no other person again that God promised. No other person. Hey, can I tell you something? The future of Nigeria is bright. No other promise. But you see these men, I want you to know that there are men who walk the corridors of power. Was he not a priest that endorsed him? Why was the priest not able to see 25 years ahead to know that this man's heart will change? Don't kill Pastor Bina. Don't call me names. Someone, a priest among us, a pastor too, higher in rank than ordained him. Don't tell me it's rubbish. I told you the Inee chairman. I told you what I saw. I saw gun. I saw dollar. Not naira. Dollar. You will say what was declared. Oh! I saw it. You can't blind my eyes for what I saw. Call him is fake. He didn't see anything. No problem. See small. I have never come out to tell you why he won, why it was declared, and why it has to be. Now I'm telling you, A priest ordained him. And while they were doing campaign, the wife was going back to those priests to see them. Because this other one does not visit anybody. But this other one. And each time they take the Umim and the Thumim and they pour it, his face will come up. But even they themselves do not know why his face was coming up. Because there was a 25 years promise. God cannot lie. Except men will go back and take the ordinances of God and say, Father, it was supposed to be 400 years, Abi. They stayed 30 years. Daniel said, he read and said, we are not supposed to be here again. 70 years have elapsed. Why are we still here? Because there's a prophetic word that Nigeria is supposed to walk into our destiny. But where are the watchers? If we don't pray, Satan will make mess of us. That's what happened. We will pray, we will pray, we will pray. Oh, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. 3 months ago, 3 months, some ministers of the gospel in this nation were calling themselves on the phone. They made prayers for that man. Yet some ministers in this country were supporting the other one. Can you see how divided we are? The Lord showed me everything. I saw it. Indirectly they go back and they say, this one will win. They gave their prayers. Yet, but this drama will be so sweet. We're watching.
Don't listen to the man already say, no be me use my mouth talk am. He can't see what carry talk and read that saying, now 25 years ago, now God anointed Tinubu to be a president of Nigeria. Hey! God he can't anointed to be a president for Nigeria. He can't wait for 25 years first before Tinubu can say he want to be a president. Since we dey hear Tori, we never hear this one. As they talk and people they say, yes, write down. I was supposed to sit and say, 25 years ago, most of us never born 25 years ago. Go on your way to say now when Tinubu to be 70 years old man, now go come swear in. This one, where did he talk so? He shocked me past it to the way he so carry when one confront himself again. Oh, how come before election he not told this matter? Say go anoint Tinubu to be a president 25 years ago. Maybe him be 20, maybe him is 31 years now or more, or even 25 years. When he never even born, go anoint Tinubu to be a president after 25. After his 25 years later, he will be a president. My country people now do the say wetin Pastor Emmanuel talk say God anoint Tinubu to be a president of Nigeria 25 years ago. Now God anoint him. Even many men of God they pray, they unite together, they pray for Tinubu to be a president. Wetin God told say even wife every time his wife they call many prophets. If he go something go say God, you know what he tell me that time 25 years ago say my husband will be a president. Time the clock they go low. Now God can't anoint Tinubu now. Say no, if no man, no woman, no even human being on this earth go fit remove Tinubu unless God. We say one this God wait to my country people, mommies, daddies, elders in the house. On a thing say now God now said this our pastor Emmanuel say God really revealed to them that time when God revealed to them. Pastor Emmanuel he was there where God revealed this thing to them. Now he did that time or many of it, if he did them, how many of them was there when God was revealed this thing? And why it can't take time before 25 years, even picking was when they born 25 years ago, they don't marry, don't even get children already. Now so God did do a miracle thing. I beg all the elders in the house, I beg me and leave us comment because we know they know finish because we now be small picking when they come because this one as we see it shock us say this is really the happen. Me I don't know. Now make me bring out to the elders in the house, even the junior one is junior than me or my age group when they did this platform. I beg if not true with this pastor talk when all of them dey all remember dey clap for that. Yes, daddy, go on. If na true, may na leave us comment. Na let this one come talk. All the elders in the house, I body give honor. Now let me dey talk. Anything I see Oga Tinubu matter, I dey draw a leg dey follow road dey go. Say my country people na come see say another one don come. This one talk am so. How many of them who dey come work out of this story we never know yet. All our returning subscribers who dey follow us for the first time, na Papa God go bless all of us. We turn on my country people this platform EBD and you will not be feeling like ego every time. I thank una wey gonna to follow me to watch my program every time. Na Papa God will bless all now. Till we go see for our next video, my country people, una remain blessed. When I leave on a comment, when I like this video for this many people have say Pastor Emmanuel don bring Tinubu leg come out again for social media.